Hey buddies, shows have been sparse lately, and I know that. Of course I fucking know that. I do the show. I've missed you. Don't worry, I have missed you. But the show has been, and I have been a bit of a slump, I would say. Those of you who were following the Batman playthrough and who have had privy to our movie nights would know the trials and travails we've been going through. Dead capture cards, dead computers, I had a crashed hard drive. Everything sort of happened at once. When it rains, it pours. Getting back on our feet again happened faster. Actually, like, we're kind of ready to go. It's just that getting back up to speed again, especially now that I'm still fixing the other thing, a beleaguered, a terrible fucking error with our attempt at a movie night caused 3 to 4 hours of footage to get all completely fucked up, and I had to go through and manually fix it. And I'm almost done Jurassic Park. Carpal tunnel has made that a little slower process than it might have in my college days. But at the top of this, before I air out all of my grievances about the show, a show on Sunday, show and trailer. That's going to be at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Here's the bad news. It'll be our last show for another week after that because I'm headed back to Ontario. Becky and I are going to visit family. So, as usual, the summer has been a slow point for the show. Slower than usual this year. Hey, on top of that, a fucking broken air conditioner. And this has been a particularly hot summer. We got a new air conditioner, of course, but it's still been fucking hot. There's only so much air conditioning can do, and this isn't even a hot province, but it still is enough that you can't really shoot for more than a couple hours. So anyways, all those things put together, it just makes the summertime not a time that I like to shoot shows. I think in previous summers, we usually like do night shows, evening shows, and those are nice as well. But again, like, we'd probably have been doing those if it wasn't for all the other stuff that we're currently dealing with. And movie nights has been a bit of a challenge as well, getting those up and running, making them run smoothly, and they have been going okay despite the problems we have with Jurassic Park. But I just wanted to check in with you guys and tell you that don't worry about it. The show still goes on. It's just that this was a very slow month. And we also know that we're gearing up for our big PAX trip, which usually kicks off the gigantic, non-stop shooting every day of the year, of the entire season, fall season of the show. So there's also a part of that where we know that we have a big part of the year coming up, so we'll get up to speed as that approaches. I think that's all I had to tell you, really. How about well, I guess I'm going to need to collect some trailers from you guys. I don't know how to do that. I guess I'm going to do it on Facebook. So go over to Facebook. That's usually where I do it. That usually seems to work. You know what? If you want, you can maybe toss some trailers into the... Now, YouTube comments aren't good for trailers. Because if you post a link, it'll get marked as spam. And I don't want to unmark everything as spam. Facebook seems to work well. And it also gets the message out to Facebook really well. So anyways, sorry, I'm thinking out loud because I literally just turned on the camera and decided to catch up with you guys. This is my thought process. The studio has recovered from the broken capture card. I have bought multiple new capture cards, although the breakdown did make me realize how vulnerable the setup is. And I'm gonna need some backups. And thankfully, the Patreon success has made that a trivial thing. It's something that I can just invest in and not worry about. So one of the things I'm looking at right now is getting a backup $500 capture card. Yes, it has to be that expensive. I can't buy consumer stuff because of what we do on the show. It requires professional hardware, unfortunately, because I do like the consumer grade prices, believe me. So I'm gonna look at getting one of those as a backup, just in case, like, at any point this happens again. I don't want to go down for a couple of weeks. Like, that sucks. And I did actually have a backup solution, but it didn't work the way I expected, and that's why I had to actually buy a brand new card. So there's that. I think I've said everything I need. So Sunday, 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific, and we're going to just do our good old show and trailer, I guess, catching up with the Comic-Cons. See you there, guys. I love you.